Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video. Today's question comes from one of our subscribers. The account name is Cafe Inn, and this is what they had to say. I have no problem imagining my favorite scene. My problem is that my mind or ego or whatever it is interfering with my dream and turning it into an unpleasant scene. For example, once I was imagining my dream house and I saw myself in the lift trying to get upstairs, and suddenly it locked, and then I saw the cables cut and the lift fell down with me inside. Would you please tell me how to stop negative things in my imagination? So there it is. So what I'm going to do, guys, is answer why this may be happening, go over a couple of reasons why this may be happening, and then I'm going to give you guys a very powerful exercise that you can do before you even do your visualization exercises every night that will really give you some juice, really make sure that you see your visualizations exactly how you want to see them. So one of the reasons why you might be experiencing self-sabotage in your visualizations is because the current beliefs and assumptions that are stored in your subconscious mind currently, right now, are not supportive of your visualizations or your desired reality. In other words, the thing that you're trying to imagine right now is so drastically different from what your subconscious mind accepts as true that your subconscious mind is actually getting in the way and blocking or rejecting your visualization or your imaginal act. Now, of course, we know that we do these visualization exercises to suggest a new reality to our subconscious mind. But one of the reasons why this might not be working for you is that you have not entered what we call a state akin to sleep. Okay? This is the state where your subconscious mind is most suggestible, and it's the state where your body is physically immobilized. You are just on the brink of sleep. And when you're in this state, this is when you have your subconscious mind opens up a little bit, and it no longer knows what's true or false. And that's when you can really go in and make suggestions. This is what people who hypnotists, this is what they do. They get you into that state of physically immobilizing your body, getting you in a very drowsy state where you're still aware. And in that state, you can suggest certain things to your subconscious mind. So the first thing you should ask yourself is, am I really in this state when I'm doing my visualization exercises? Because if you're not, what's going to happen is your subconscious mind is going to just automatically reject whatever it is that you're trying to suggest to it. So make sure that you're getting into this state before you do your visualization exercises. And honestly, it just takes practice to really find this state, because like we said, when you're doing this, you're just on the brink of falling into sleep. So when you might be trying to get into that state, you might just fall asleep, and you'll wake up in the morning and you'll be like, oh, So it just takes practice, really. What I do is I just fully relax my body. And I know a lot of people tend to toss and turn, when it comes to the end of the day or when they're in their bed. But what I do is I just lay down on my back. I found that's what works best for me. And I just literally do not move my body. I just stay super relaxed, super still, and I find that my body becomes immobilized after a while, and I still have, mental control. I'm still aware. I could still get up if I wanted to, but my body's basically already falling asleep at that point. So that's the perfect state that you want to get to, and again, it does take practice. Also, having said that, while you're in this state, while you're in this physically immobilized state, you still have to be able to focus on your desired reality. And it is just the nature of our mind, it's the nature of our monkey mind to always be generating thoughts. That's what our mind does. It's just like our heart's function is to keep on beating and pump blood through our body. Well, our mind's function is just to produce and generate thoughts. It takes practice to keep your awareness on your desired reality, because inevitably when you're doing these visualization exercises, your mind is going to wander. There's going to be certain things that come up out of nowhere, and what you have to do is stay disciplined in letting that thing arise and fall, and then coming back to your imaginal act, your visualization. Obviously, guys, this stuff takes practice. You just have to do it over and over again, and really devote the time to doing that. Having said that, I'm going to give you right now a very, very powerful exercise that you can implement before you do your visualization exercises at night. And the purpose of this exercise is to prime your subconscious mind with beliefs and assumptions that support your visualization or your imaginal act. Remember when I said you may be sabotaging yourself in your visualizations because your current beliefs and assumptions that are planted in your subconscious mind do not support what you are trying to imagine, right? So what your subconscious mind is doing is saying, no, this is not true, this is not possible. So it rejects it, or it conforms it in order for your imaginal act to align with its current beliefs. So what I'm going to give you guys right now is an exercise where we can actually go in and replace those beliefs and those assumptions with empowering beliefs and assumptions that support and align with your desired reality. All this exercise requires is a pen and a paper, and you want to handwrite while you do this exercise. And you're going to do this exercise at night, okay, at the end of the day before you get into bed. Or before you are ready to do your visualization exercise. That's exactly when you want to do this. Okay, so step one in this exercise is you're going to write at the top of the paper what your identified desired reality is. What is your goal? What is your main goal reality? Okay, so I have here an example that I'll use that we can follow along with. And this desired goal here is my business surpasses six figures, $100,000 in net earnings this year. So after you've written this goal, what you're going to do now is list out the beliefs and the assumptions. In other words, the things that would have to be true about yourself or the world in order for this reality to be real. Okay? In other words, what would you have to believe in order for this reality to exist? So in this example, I said, my desired goal here is that my business surpasses six figures, $100,000 in net earnings this year. Right under that, I would list out a belief that would have to be true if this reality were to be real. So number one would be something along the lines of, I have all the capabilities necessary to run a six-figure business. And right after that belief, I want you to make a tick mark and write the words true. And what you're doing in this process is you are signaling to your subconscious mind that these beliefs, these assumptions are true. I'll give you guys, in this case, with this goal, a few other example beliefs, things that would have to be true in order for this reality to be real. So another one could be something along the lines of, I obtain all the mental faculties and intelligence to run a six-figure business. Tick mark, true. There are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people out there that could desperately use my help and are open to paying me well for my services. Tick mark, true. There is an infinite amount of money out there, and there is no limit to how much I can earn. Tick mark, true. Making money and making sales is a good thing. Tick mark, true. Making money is an indication that I am providing value to others and improving people's lives. Tick mark, true. I accumulate wealth by making the lives of my clients and customers wealthier. Tick mark, true. And the last one I have here is, I am deserving of this reality. I have earned it. Tick mark, true. Okay. Now, again, guys, this was these were some examples that I used for this goal that we identified with this example, but you have to tailor your beliefs and assumptions to your desired goal. They have to be supportive of your desired goals. Okay, these are things that would have to be true if you were to have your desired reality. So go ahead, test this process out, and do this before you go into your visualization exercise. And you will find that once you go into your visualization exercise, after doing this exercise, it will be so much more natural to visualize yourself succeeding. It will be so much more fluid. You won't feel like you're wrestling with thoughts that are contrary to your desired reality. It will be as if your subconscious mind says, yes, yes, and yes, my beliefs, my assumptions are in alignment with this imaginal scene. Now, I want you guys to do this repeatedly every night until your visualizations become strong, powerful, natural, and fluid. And you'll see that this is such a game-changing, powerful exercise for those of you who find it difficult to stay focused on your imaginal act, and for those of you who find yourself sabotaging yourself during your imaginal act. Do this before the visualization exercise, then do your visualizations, and this will be a game changer for you. Obviously, repetition is really powerful here. Do this over a certain number of days. Do this over 30 days or something like that. Just choose a time period to do this, and try it out for yourself, and you'll see that there are huge benefits that come from this practice of writing out the beliefs and assumptions, in other words, the things that would have to be true if you were to be in your desired state of being, your desired reality, or have your desired goal. Well, there you guys have it. Don't take my word for this that it works. Please go ahead, try this out for yourself. And for those of you who might ask, like, do I have to write this out every night? No, you don't. You can write this out on the first night, and then the subsequent nights after that, you can just go ahead and read these things right before you do your visualization exercises at night. And that works fine too. I like personally to write them out every night. There's just something about writing them out every night that I really like, but you don't have to do that. As long as you are reviewing those beliefs, those assumptions, those things that would have to be true if your desired reality would be true, then you are okay. You're in the clear. You'll notice that your visualizations will be much stronger, much more natural, much more fluid. All right, guys, if you guys have any more questions, any success stories, anything like that about manifestation, just please leave them in the comment section below. This channel's for you guys. I'll make sure that I answer these questions and provide as much value as I can to all of you, because manifestation is such a beautiful thing that has changed my life. I want it to do the same for you guys, and that's all I have for you guys in this video. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Like this video if it provided value to you. Share it with someone who might benefit from it. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.